This is Arukh HaShulchan Yardeh Simon Lamed Test. See if Av the Gimel. We're supposed to do Lamed Ches Vav. Today is the first one, but we did it yesterday in order to round up the Simon. So doing Lamed Test Av the Gimel. This is the big one. The halachas of checking the lung and the halachas of adhesions. 115 sifim in this one. It's going to be on a while. It's perhaps one of the major issues. Okay, Aleph. All the treifas of enumerated, you don't have to check them. The assumption is that any animal or bird is kosher. Most living creatures are healthy and kosher. That's the tour. It says look at the back as well. Since the shchita was about shchita, once it's shechted about shchita, the animals are soon to be mutter. Until something occurs, for which we are concerned. And we check also about that thing only when it arises. The issue, we check that issue. That's the Rambam. The chazaka who bought me called rov. This chazaka emerges from a rov. Rov ksheros because the majority are kosher. For Ruba the Raisa and Rov is the Raisa. The Chsivit says Achiram Lahatos. Follow the majority. But got the Efshel Ibdo Kol Trefos. Even though theoretically one could check all Trefos. Kol never says Aloch L'Moshe Misinai. This is the Aloch L'Moshe Misinai. L'Smocha Ruba to follow the majority. I feel Hechad Efshel Ibdo even when it's possible to check. So Rashi and Chulin Dafyud Beis. They were Maslo Pesach. Which obviously it was not checked the current Pesach. V'avgav the v'kama rubos sichmiru chazal. Several robes chazal were stringent. So wherever we can clarify, we clarify. Such as saying the majority of people who shecht are experts. They were supposed to check it out. That's where you can check it out easily. There's not so much effort involved. It requires great effort. Says if we require you to check every treifa, there's no greater expansion of effort than that. So we go ahead and name Michs Yaakov. If you don't check all the treifas, unless you see something concerning which we have to be suspicious, something that concerns us. Both so that we check that thing and that thing only. We said. Based on number because okay, but in checking the lung, it sounds like that. Chazal saying Beitza Dav Chapei, the Tia Makata Raglan the Katzvaya, the planting, the sapling cuts the legs of the butchers. Klomar, meaning the planting of a sapling which is orla for the first 3 years. So it said to wait 3 years, melacho peros, for that before you eat the fruit. It cuts the legs of the butchers who go quickly to eat. Call them have shaving tuach before they skin the animal, before they dissect the animal, butcher the animal. The Plam Shim says treif. Sometimes found to be treif. That's Rashi's shot. V'chein b'Yushalmi beitza. So the Yushalmi beitza. V'achis medish and Chum says in Tanchum Migaleh far meinecha Adam Rishon. Who will remove the dirt from your eyes? Adam Shatol Lecholta. You were not able. Chulei Ubanecha. Your children are able, others not able to eat meat, his descendants are. Adam Yisrael, a Jewish person, lokech beima always takes the animal, whether it's a sheep or a goat or bashor or an ox. B'shochet, and he slaughters it, mamshit, and he skins it. Bodek bereach, he checks the lung. When he says treifa, he found his treifa, moner bein ochel. He curtails himself and does not eat. And remember, Hashem Sufo, so we see that the statement of God refines. So in any event, the main point here is that you're not allowed to eat without checking the lung. So the Ba'af Gamba Mikdash, B'shchitas Komazim Bokin Saraya. Even in the base of Mikdash, it's the interesting. I never saw this before. It's he says from Rivosh. Then in the base of Mikdash, they also check the lung, which, like I said, according to Pesach, this would be extraordinarily difficult to check all lungs. I guess maybe they went home and checked the lungs, because how many expert boys can be there in base of Mikdash, and they've according to Pesach to take care of 1 million korbanos, sorry, let's say 700,000 korbanos, whatever they were, even tens of thousands of korbanos. So I'm dubious about this Rivosh. Rivosh obviously is Kvodim Mokamunach and Miyavach Melech, but I don't know. On the base of Mikdash, you light on Rov. It's a very big chiddush, this Rivosh, that they check the lungs in the base of Mikdash. It's the logistics are staggering. Of course, a regular korban, yes, but it's possible. So maybe that's what Vash is referring to. The regular korban tzibor, where there was a few korbanos, and even korbanos yachid on a regular day. Perhaps they check, but korban Pesach. Those Shumas Matzos are remez, but those people who expound things which are noted, the things which have impressions and illusions. The Matzos there found the hint is to sleep by Shchatei v'Chatei Karishon. The dashing the word Karishon. He slaughtered it and he cleansed it like the Rishon. Kaf Kistidron, that the lung has to have things in order. Reish is Rea, the lung itself. Right? Aleph is Uma, the lower lobes. Shin is Shalosh Unos Miyamin, Shnai Mismo. 2 Unos on the right, and 3 Unos on the right, and 2 on the left, both of which start with the letter Shin. Vav is Varda. The Vav of Nun is Neficha, to inflate the lung. Okay? Karishon. That's very fun to rebush also. Karishon is an allusion to checking the lung. The reason why they were stringent in checking the lung, yes, more than other traces, because adhesions on the lung is something which is prevalent. And they're concerned with a minority when it is prevalent. We only check on account of circles of adhesions. I was trying to remember other things, which in the lung, such as how it looks, the countenance, unos, and whether it's missing lobes, va'otem, and blockages, upros, and bubbles. Ain't circling v'dok. You don't have to check that even as a preferred option. It's just like other traits. Nation ain't so much because it's not prevalent. But it happens because it happens automatically. Check the lung for adhesions. So also sense that there are other problems as well. But the main check is for adhesions. Those Similar Chadosha, but he says that no, the Kano Chazal check all types of trephus in the lung. The Lomash came home, Arukh checks it, says, all the Shem don't seem to say this. Sif Aleph, also in language of Turn Shulchan, before Shem can't, it's clear they don't hold that way. Shakasu, Shetzirli Bdo Karel, Fisha, Stirchos Mitzvah. That's when that's when the Torah required you to check the lung because adhesions are prevalent in it. But you have to check if it has an adhesion. Together, anybody who breaks the boundary, which Chazal made, this takana to check for zirchos, lecho blobdika, to eat without checking. Shchen nachash may be bitten by a snake. And first, but in any event, that's all a quote from Shulchan Aruch by Arukh. First, the rak mishum zirchos chashu. We're only concerned with kind of adhesions. Adhesions, low trefas, is not other trefas. Braxton says, "Vasmag the stopik possess." Smag's not sure this. Ain't got suffix. There's no doubt. He had he rejected what the Prima Guardian says, and the Simcha Chodasha says, I guess, as well. Okay, so we'll stop here for today.